that bomb.
Rambo Radio with your host, Jen T.
Fuck, I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
I'm fucking coming for you.
And now I feel poo coming out of my bum. So it's a lot right now. Yeah, it's a lot.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Rambo Radio. I am your host, Jen T. Twitter and Instagram at Jen T523.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yes. Hello, motherfuckers. Here we are again. I cannot believe it. I got me fucking shillelagh out, and I press play on this machine, and then I hit record, and then now it's beaming to your ear holes, and you're listening to my terrible show that is Rambo Radio. I'm so glad to be talking to y'all because I'm just in a spot. I don't know what the hell happened, but I had a situation this week. A lot of situations this week. So we're just gonna rip the Band-Aid off. Oh shit. But before I get into all of the unnecessary filth, I have to tell you guys about Customer of the Week. This week, I had the most bizarre conversation with a lady on the phone. So I answered the phone. I was like, hello, how can I direct your call? Well, yeah, baby, you can start with letting me talk to your corporate office or whatever. And I was like, oh, here we go. Angry Black on the phone. I need to talk to your corporate office or whatever. And I was like, all right, let me transfer you. So I transferred her. Phone rings back. I need to talk to a vitamin specialist. And I said, how can I help you? Aha! You see, you are so unprofessional. Let me tell you what you did right now. How come you did not disclose that you were a vitamin professional when I first called you? And I said, you asked to speak to corporate, so I transferred you to corporate. You never asked me what department I worked for. I just answered the phone. She's like, see, that is very unprofessional or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. How can I help you? Well, I need to talk to your corporate office. And I was like, okay, let me transfer you. Again, I just answered the phone, ma'am. I just transfer the calls. If you don't get somebody to answer the phone, I'm going to be pissed.
Mexicano, que chingue a su madre.
I was like, well, please hold. So I transferred her to a customer service line where she can leave a voicemail and then they'll call her back. Nope, that wasn't good enough. She called back. Hello. I said I need to talk to somebody at your corporate office, and you keep giving me to an answering machine. I was like, ma'am, I can't make people pick up the phone. All I do is transfer the calls here. You know what? That's very unprofessional of you. I'm going to have to get my lawyer involved. Because you see, if you don't transfer me to the corporate office or whatever and get me a human being to talk to, my lawyer will. I'm going to sue you. I was like, I was trying not to laugh, but I was giggling like a motherfucker. I was like, okay, sure. I need to talk to the main corporate office or whatever. I was like, sweets, how are you going to sue me when I never even gave my name? So what are you going to do? I want to sue that mannish lady that answered the phone or whatever. She didn't transfer me to a human being. All I got was an answering machine. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, oh, really, Sweets? I was like, wow. I was like, okay, well, I was like, oh, cool. You could totally sue me. This will be fun. And what I'm going to do is sue you in damages for lawyer fees when you take me to court for no reason because I didn't do anything other than my job. You asked me to transfer you to the corporate office. I did that. Whether or not they answer the phone is none of my fucking business. And frankly, I don't give a damn dog. This bitch. I'm gonna sue you if you don't give it to the corporate office. This is important or whatever. I was like, okay, Sweets. Well, let me transfer you for the third time. I was just trying to imagine. I was just like, oh, cool, bitch. You really want to sue me? See you in court, motherfucker. Can you believe this dusty ass bitch on the phone trying to sue me right now? She's gonna have a time because you know what happens when you call a lawyer, right? So you'd be like, yep, I want to take this person to court. They're gonna be like, hey, cool. So here's my retainer fee. And then I'm gonna have my little paralegal people do the research. And then we're gonna see if this is even worth my time to go to court. But you're still going to have to pay lawyer fees while we research your goofy ass case. Do you understand? It's not like you just go, I'm going to sue you, and then you just walk on into court. No, papers have to be filed. People have to spend time making a case that's worth going in front of a judge, that's worth a lawyer's time. You understand that? So before you just be shouting out that you're going to sue somebody, understand that it's probably going to cost you more money to sue me than it would be that you would earn money in a case. Okay? I just answer the phone. And the fact that you're threatening to sue a fucking regular ass shop clerk over some bullshit is straight up puseta behavior. I can't take it. It's some pushy kind of shit that I don't subscribe to. I'm old school. You got a problem with me? Let's go outside. Give a fuck. Okay? So you wanna be like threatening me in a lawsuit over some bullshit? I'm like, oh, bring it on. Let's go. I'm dying to get out of work to go sit in a courtroom in front of a judge because he's going to love to have his time wasted over some bullshit from this goofy ass lady. I'm like, bitch. Okay. Please hold. Hold. I was like, yeah. Okay, girl. You need to be on timeout on the phone. Blong. I mean, of course, I eventually transferred her to her corporate office for the third time, but I'm pretty sure after they didn't answer because nobody answers at corporate because, hello, they don't want to get complaints. They ain't answering the phone at corporate. Come on. I'm pretty sure she had to leave a message and nobody will call her back as well. And it wasn't even like it was something important. She's like, I need to talk to your corporate office about how your things get ordered or whatever because I don't like it. Oh, bitch. Just shop at Amazon already. It'll be at your house in 2 days. Leave us alone. Leave us the fuck alone. It's just stupid ass shit. I am at work and all I'm thinking about is my future. My future in stocks. My future in property management. My future in jiu-jitsu. That's all I think about. I'm just like, how can I improve? How can I get this to the next level? How can I expedite my future more efficiently? What am I doing wrong? Okay? That I am on the phone with some goofy ass bitch talking about she threatening to sue me for no fucking reason. I want nothing to do with this person. That type of person on the phone is the type of person I would wish that would come to an open mat at my gym so I could rip their arms off. Rip their arms off and bend them up like a pretzel. I want to turn this bitch into a fucking pretzel, okay? Straight up Annie's pretzel with salt and butter and dip that bitch in nacho cheese, okay? I'm just like, yo, half of you motherfuckers that be goofing off on the phone, that be acting Billy Badass on the phone, keyboard warriors, all that shit. Come to a gym. Go to a gym and try and bring that type of attitude in a gym. You get your ass beat, okay? And it don't matter about your age because this lady was clearly old enough to know better. And she's still acting up. So it's like, okay, somebody needs to teach you a lesson. And I got time, bitch. I got time. I just need you to sign the release form. Holy shit. I'm like, wow. I all I can do is laugh because I'm just like, you doing these empty threats, your life is so not in control. You were so not in control in your situation that you just over here threatening strangers on the phone that you've never seen before. You know nothing about them. And you just think it's okay. And I've come to tell you that kind of attitude doesn't get things done. It just makes things worse. It makes things worse for you because it makes me not wanting to help you. Or if somebody else answers the phone, then be like, what the fuck? This is weird. Like, why are you threatening to sue people that work here that have nothing to do with your situation? And do you think suing somebody is going to fix the situation? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 10 out of 10. Nope. You just up to some goofy shit. You just goofy. And I feel like you wouldn't be practicing this goofy ass behavior if somebody didn't smack the dog shit out of you one day. That's the kind of behavior, in my opinion, that definitely deserves a polite ass whooping. And I feel like jiu-jitsu is a good way to give somebody a polite and cordial ass whooping. Like, you don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be aggressive or super grippy. You can just be like, cool, I'm just going to hold you here until you gas out. And then I'm going to choke the living shit out of you. That's the kind of shit I like. We'll just be calm, cool, let you gas yourself out, be all spazzy or whatever. And then right when you're out of gas, boom, here comes the choke. Shoot by me, man, God, bitch. I hope your call got through to corporate. I'm pretty sure it didn't. Damn, it's just wild. If you think that you're gonna change things at a mom and pop business with 4 stores after 50 fucking years, good luck. Nice try, player. Oh my God. Damn. This is it's insane. Some current events. So yesterday, I should say that I went to go see Jason Ellis and Big J. Okerson at the Ontario Improv. And damn, I had a great time. You know, comedy has always been close to my heart. As you know, I try little jokes here and there on here, of course, see if they work. And of course they don't. But that's okay because I still laugh. But comedy has always been near and dear to my heart. And I really love enjoying this process, watching Jason get really fucking good at comedy. Like, his timing is getting good. The way he's telling it. And it was no exception on Saturday. Case in point, I could tell because when I pulled up, they were all smoking in the back. So I was like, oh shit, they getting high, hella high. And to no exception, Jason comes out My man's is high as a kite doing comedy. It was great to see him still maintain his composure despite being incredibly stoned, and super funny. I love that he's just trying things and exploring and finding out what works. And, you know, comedy is seeming like this is a thing. And the cool thing about comedy is there's always going to be some place to go where you can tell jokes, you know, and with him getting let go from SiriusXM 2 years ago, and that was his life, you know, and just he kind of got in a rut. He got complacent and he wasn't as hungry as he should have been. And now to see that hunger on stage, like he's trying, he's out there working, he's testing these jokes, he's doing his thing. It is really cool to watch that progression in real time and just the behind the scenes of it, because, you know, Jason talks about it a little bit on his podcast, but just to see that, and it's something that I've considered going into comedy, just see that you've really got to put in the work. You got to do these open mics. You got to tell jokes to sometimes 2-3 people in a room, and it sucks, but that's how you cut your chops. And then really what'll help you is going on the road and seeing what works out there for people, and just hearing him learn to adjust. Like, you know, I don't want to talk about too much of his act here because, you know, that's you want to encourage people to go see him, but he realized going to Appleton, Wisconsin, telling a certain style of joke based on some of the people that were in the room, the majority of the room was a certain way. So he's like, I better cut that joke out. And, you know, it worked for him. He still killed it, even though he cut that part of his act out. But for him to kind of bring that part of his act back to Ontario, which is not, Ontario is kind of a weird, it's a melting pot with people. I mean, the airport's less than 10 minutes away from the Improv. So not even that, maybe 6 minutes away. And just a melting pot of people that come in and out of there. So for him to try and test some of these jokes out in that crowd, it was kind of a hit and miss, but he still kind of brought people back. Like, I could feel the lull with people. I could feel the little bit of restlessness, but he still managed to bring the crowd back. So I think that's the most important part. You can start and then you might lose them a little bit, but when you close out, you bring them right back. And so that's really cool. And I see that in real time with Jason, and he's getting better. He's fucking killing it. Big J Okerson is a motherfucking beast. I just, he's so fucking funny. And he was so stoned that he couldn't stand up, so he had to sit down on the stool. I could tell what was going on. Like, his eyes were barely open, and I don't know if he forgot half of his fucking act, but he was just riffing with the crowd in the front, and I like that. That's a seasoned vet. You're so stoned that you forget half of your jokes, but you still managed, for people that aren't really aware to the comedy game, because obviously I'm studying all this shit as a potential means of expression. If you're not in the comedy game, you know, you're just thinking, oh, he's just, you know, he's asking me questions, you know, this is going on. But really, this is like some improv shit. Like, he's just going with the flow. He doesn't know these fucking people in the front. He's just asking them questions, but just based on how he asks the questions, he pulls out jokes from there. So professional, so seasoned. I love that shit. And just to see that happen, despite the fact that he was completely wasted, it is a feat in itself. I'm like, damn, that is a pro's pro right there. My man's is high as a kite and spent, I want to say, a good 20 minutes of the 45 minutes he did was just improv, just riffing with the crowd. And I was like, man, what the fuck? That is like, that's hard to do. That ain't easy, because you don't know what you're going to get when you just ask a random person in the audience questions. You don't know. So the fact that he's able to do that just shows you how tight you got to be in the comedy game you got to be on some shit to be like, I can ask anybody in the audience and pull out 10 different jokes from just one person, just asking them couple questions, and boom, you got 10 minutes. And then you go to another person, and then you got, boom, another 10 minutes. It's like, wow. My man's hit up. He was kind of going back and forth between these three groups of people in the front row. And he was just boom, 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 joke after joke after joke. Fucking killer, man. Big Jay Oakerson, if you get a chance to see him live, I highly recommend. It's really cool. And most importantly, I just like that I get to support comedy. I don't always get to go to a comedy show. I mean, lately I've been to a lot this year because of Jason, but just the timing of shows, and then they're late. It's like, you know, I like to be in bed by 6 o'clock, yo. Anything after 6 o'clock is just like all business. I'm like, fuck, I gotta do this. I gotta get this shit done, you know. But it's sometimes you just gotta, like Ellis was telling me after the show, you just gotta go do shit, you know. You need the experience. You can't just stay home forever. You have to go out. You have to experience things, and you have to know, like, okay, if I'm experiencing this, do I like this, or this sucked? You know, go home. But going out and trying things and experiencing shit is so much better than just completely staying at home and just being miserable. And when I think about staying at home, I think of a certain person in my life who this is all that they do. They just stay at home, and it hurts my soul to witness the deterioration of this person, because even though they're past their warranty, to say, you know, as far as the mileage in their life, their warranty is expired. If I could be so kind, you know, you reach the halfway point and then the warranty's no good and you're just kind of winging it. That happens to all of us if we live long enough to get there, you know. And this individual, I overheard a conversation with this individual, and they were talking about how their health wasn't doing so good. And I said to myself, well, of course not. You don't take care of yourself. All you do is go to work and stay home. You don't exercise. You don't eat right. You don't have a good outlook about your life. So, of course, your body's going to fucking shut down. Of course, it's a miracle you've lasted this long. If I could be so polite. My heart goes out to this individual, because the way I see it, at least the way that I was raised, until your ass is got the toe tag on it, you're moving, you're hustling, you're working, you're doing something. You're setting goals. You're achieving things. That's what you should be doing. Those are the things that make you sustainable, that give you a long-lasting, healthy life. I mean, granted, we're all going to have things. We're all going to have setbacks. But when those setbacks are of your own accord or of your own choices, damn, brother. That's some deep shit. Like, all of these problems that you have are based on your own choices and your decisions, but then you want to turn around and expect people to treat you like a victim, or you act like a victim. It's like, bruh, that kind of vibe, that energy is not helpful to your body. It's not helpful to your mind or your physical health, your mental health. It's just not good. And it makes it hard for me to witness this, because knowing the things that I know, seeing the people that I see, the people that I looked up to, the people that are killing it right now, they ain't sitting in a corner at home feeling sorry for themselves. They got a chart. They got letters. They got journals. They got computers. They working hard. They're out in the streets. They're hustling. They're making shit happen. They're getting shit done. Obviously, they have setbacks too, but they don't let that stop them, because they know that they've got an end goal and they've got something that they need to achieve. And they know that they can't make that goal. They can't hit that achievement if they don't put in the time, the effort, or the energy. And especially, they can't achieve their goals if they're not healthy, if they don't take care of themselves. So I say this with peace and love to this individual or anybody who's listening. You've got to do the work. You have to do the work. There's just no shortcut. I wish to God there was a shortcut. I wish that I could just kick it at home and do absolutely nothing and be okay with myself. It's not in my DNA. I get stir crazy. When there's nobody at work, when we're fucking slow and it's dead, all I want to do is grab a fucking kettlebell and work out. All I want to do is read about stocks. All I want to do is figure out jiu-jitsu moves. It's a constant process. Thinking on ways of how I could be better than I was yesterday. And how can I do that if I'm sitting at home feeling sorry for myself? How can you do that? How? How can you expect results when you're not willing to put in the effort? God. Whew, that grinds my gears. You've got to do the work, people. There's no way around this shit. There's no shortcut. And let me tell you, if you did take a shortcut, that shit gonna bite you in the ass at some point. When you least expect it, blow, the floor is just gonna open up and swallow you whole. Because based on all of the successful people that I know, there was no shortcut. They put in their 10,000 hours in whatever their craft they were doing, studying, stonking, skating, comedy, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. You know what it takes to be a Muay Thai champion? These guys start when they're 6, 8 years old. They have hundreds and hundreds of fights, thousands and thousands of hours of throwing elbows, knees, kicks, punches, clench. Jiu-jitsu, same thing. I just watched the greatest jiu-jitsu tournament of all time. That happened this past weekend. I was supposed to go. 4 of my teammates went. I didn't feel like I was ready for that. And so I opted out to not do it, but maybe next time. Because I just felt like my skills were not there. These are the top guys in the world, okay? The pros are going against each other. And the way this shit works, what kind of deterred me is that they just go by weight class. And that's it. It isn't by skill. And see, a lot of the regional tournaments that I do, it's at least by your skill set. So that kind of saves you, right? I was watching black belt after black belt beat each other up. And I'm like, man, that would have been me. Oh, shit. Holy shit. I ain't fucking ready for that. I've only been doing this. September 2022 will make 2 years of me doing this. And there's no fucking way that I possess the ability or the talent to even step on them mats at ADCC. There's just no way. I'm being honest. I'm being real with myself. And I know maybe some of you listening like, oh, don't shortchange yourself. No. I'm not shortchanging myself. We're talking these are the best athletes in the world competing. And I possess the ability to recognize I am not there yet. You know, a couple of these cats, there's a few outliers that, 1 or 2 years into jiu-jitsu training that they're going and beating some pros at these tournaments. I just saw that a blue belt, one of the top blue belts in the game, of course, beat a black belt. But obviously this cat is training with black belts all day long, 2-3 times a day training. He don't have a job. All he does is jiu-jitsu. That is his job. So, of course, he's got those pro-level skills. If I didn't have to go to work, my God, I could only imagine how good at jiu-jitsu I would be. If I didn't have to punch in to a 9-to-5 job, let me tell you, ooh, you can catch me at every motherfucking class. Morning, noon, night. Morning, noon, night. Repeat. But that's, I was speaking to the homie Aaron, and that's what he was saying. These pro guys are training 2-3 times a day. This is their job. They don't have anything else going on. So I am not in a position to where I could train 2-3 times a day. I do train twice a day, but they're two separate types of workouts. I do my weightlifting and then I do jujitsu. I do not train jujitsu twice a day because I learned my lesson last week and I got my ass molly motherfucking whopped. Okay. I was trashed. I did the 7 a.m. class and then I did the 7 p.m. class and never motherfucking again. I guess the mistake was I had to go to work after, so I didn't get to do my recovery routine that I normally do. Because when I have jujitsu at nighttime, you know, I do ice bath, I do heat, I stretch, I do massage, and then I'm cool. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Let's go lift some weights. I'm cool, you know? But because I didn't get to do my recovery after, and then I went straight to work, I was a mess. I was just achy. I had no energy. I had no energy for 10 hours. That's how tired I was from the morning class. And there wasn't even that many people I rolled with. I only did 3 or 4 or 5 minute rounds, but because one of them was a giant man. Not very good, but a giant man. And you have a giant man laying on you. That shit sucks, okay? And then to roll with 2 other really good dudes, I was like, fuck. It takes the life out of you. It zaps you. So you really need that recovery time. That is so crucial. So I realized that, oh, damn, I just did a medium to hard class. And then now I'm going to stand at work and be bored. And I'm achy. I'm tired. And then by the time I got my energy back, it was time for me to go. I didn't get my energy back until I was walking into the 7 p.m. class and then got mollywopped again. I was like, oh, shit. Holy shit. This is bad. This is motherfucking bad. So, but I'm a survivor. That's what I do. If I'm going to commit to something, I'm going to do it unless I absolutely cannot get it done. I'm going to commit to it and give it the best that I can because that's what I do. Trying to think what else I got for you. Hope Solo, former U.S. women's goalie, Hope Solo from the U.S. women's soccer team, was arrested this weekend for driving while intoxicated with her twin children in the car. You Hope, oh man. She is the gift that sadly keeps on giving because in 2014, she was arrested for assaulting her 17-year-old nephew and her sister. And then, of course, was kicked off the women's team for insulting Team Sweden after Hope Solo failed to stop the goal that allowed Sweden to win. She criticized Team Sweden. And then, of course, she and her former boyfriend were both physically assaulting each other for some time. So she's just had a history of just absolute nonsense. Oh, and let's not forget the leaked photos of her for JJ on the internet. And her fucking Yanni. Oh, God, I'm going to hell for saying this, but y'all need to know this. This is very important in case you haven't seen this bitch's vag. Okay, I, as a lesbian, I like vagina. Hope Solo's vag is probably the most disgusting thing you could ever see, allegedly. Oh, God. So, I don't know if y'all remember, I think it was like 2018, maybe 2017, when a bunch of celebrities got their iCloud hacked. Homegirl Hope Solo had pictures of her vag on there. God knows why she would have pictures of her vagina on her phone. Mm-hmm. You do the math. Anyhow, they were leaked. And I'm pretty sure when they got leaked and people started seeing this shit, they were like, whoa, return to sender. Oh, my God. This lady, Johnny, is just, damn, it's allegedly, it's bad. Eyes like vagina. I've never seen a bad vagina until Hope Solo, allegedly. And I keep saying allegedly because just in case Hope in her drunken stupor tries to sue me or something. God damn it. Allegedly. I'm sure. Oh, God. I should stop while my head, man. This is just bad. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do you a favor. Just don't go. If you're really curious, go on ahead and Google it, but don't, okay? I'm just warning you, man. I'm just warning you. Just don't. You cannot unsee things. Oh, God. And y'all thought The Predator was bad. Woo. Jesus Christ, man. God. Maybe that would explain why she's constantly drinking, because holy shit, that Yanni. Damn. That shit is ripped. Allegedly. God damn it. Okay, so now we're going to shit talk on myself, because that's why you tuned in for. I had a moment this week, a moment of darkness. My dark passenger, as I like to call it, has erupted again. And, I just... Okay. So, I got a swimming pool. I got an inflatable pool. And I've been waiting 2 fucking years to get a pool, a legit inflatable pool. Obviously, I could get a big one, but I don't want a big one because if you've listened to my show before, then you would know my dad tried to make the last pool that we got. He tried to make an above ground pool, below ground pool, and that shit exploded and flooded the neighbor's yard. Okay, so I don't want to have anything that will sit around long enough to give my dad any ideas. So I got an inflatable pool. I finally got one after fucking 2 years, because I've been looking for an inflatable pool since COVID. And everybody just bought them up because they were, they're on lockdown. So there was just nothing. It was just fucking scarce. And it's California and it's fucking balls hot. It's fucking April and it's hot as hell. And so I finally got this pool. I walked into Costco and there was a big ass display and I said, "Thank you, Jeebus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord." I was just like, "Hey, it's time for me to have a fucking pool." I'm so excited to have a nice, big 20-foot inflatable pool. I think it's 20 foot. No. It's 3 by 15. 3 by 15. Fair enough. It's just me. Come on, goddammit. So, got this pool. Got excited. Got home. Opened the box up. There's no pump included to inflate the motherfucker. And I was like, You what? What? How are you going to sell this beautiful pool and not give your customers a pump? Charge me the $20 more and just give me a fucking pump. So now I got to scrounge around my house and look for a fucking pump. And so I found an air compressor my dad had left here. And I was like, perfect. I'm going to inflate this thing. It's fucking 99 degrees outside at the time. I want to get in this pool. Okay. So got my pool. Then I got called to do some errands for my parents. So I was running around town doing errands for my parents. And the whole time I was like, I can't wait to get in this fucking pool. It's hot. So I get home, fire up the air compressor. I go to fill up the pool with air. And my dad super glued the tire inflator end to the air compressor. I was like, no. You have got to be fucking joking me. 2 years for this fucking moment. And now I can't inflate my fucking pool. I was so mad. I was like, oh my God. How the hell?
He's a cocksucker! You motherfucker! You cocksucker! Who the fuck is this? What the the fuck?
Then I do some scrounging around. I go, oh, I have my old bike pump. I can just pump the fuck out of this thing. So I found my old bike pump. And of course, you know, it's the old hand pump. So you just got to be. So for an hour, I start pumping. I'm like, push, push. You know, that old Bill Cosby bit. Push, push. I'm pumping the fuck out of this pool, right? And I'm like, getting all tired, huffy, and puffy. It's a lot of work, but I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm going to have my pool done in about an hour or so pumping. I should be good to go. And then I'm pumping, and I'm like, sup, ladies? I'll be pumping for an hour. Let's go. Okay. Hardest shit ever. I'm fucking tired. My arms are blown out, and I'm just pumping away. Yeah? Can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, won't stop. All of a sudden, the pump just bursts in the inside. I hear a strange little psst, and I was like, what the fuck was that? I go to pump, no air. Here. And then I go to investigate the pump. And as I grab it, the pump is so hot. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm inside in the shade. But I guess the hour of vigorous pumping, I melted the mechanism in the inside of the pump. Sup, ladies? I melted a hand pump from pumping for an hour. You're welcome. I have never, ever pumped so long that my shit just melted. The inside melted. I couldn't believe it. I was like, you gotta be joking me. So now, the last remaining pump that I had to give air to my pool so I could cool the fuck off has been melted into oblivion. And I fucking lost my shit. And I was like, you rat motherfucker! Cocksucker! You goddamn it, motherfucker! I was just fucking losing it. And I couldn't. It was inconsolable. I was just so mad, so angry. It's like, fuck. How the hell you better. This is the last. I was defeated. And then, of course, came the gay rage. And I basically smashed my pump to smithereens. I smashed it into a million pieces. Mind you, that this has a metal casing, and there's like the outer bit, like the pump, the outer hand crank thing was plastic, and then the mount was plastic, but everything else was metal. And I smashed that thing into a million fucking pieces. I'm sure it helped me that I had melted the inside, but the outside was fucking, it's a steel pipe. That shit, if I were to hit somebody with that, they going bye-bye. They going night-night. And I fucking smashed that thing into a million pieces. Like, you could probably hear it on my street. Clang, 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 clang. And I was like, you rat motherfucker. Clang, clang, clang. I was pissed. I was fucking devastated. I was like, fuck. I wait 2 years for a fucking pump. I wait 2 years for a fucking pool. I finally get a pool. They didn't send a pump. Obviously, I opened the instructions. Hey, it doesn't come with a pump. I'm like, bitch, you could have charged me $20 more and given me a fucking pump. No pump. I finally find an air compressor. My dad super glued it. It's ruined. I find my hand pump. I melt that shit. So now I have nothing. I have a half-inflated pool and no pump. The end. I fucking snapped. I just could not control myself. There was just no, couldn't see a way out of the situation. My dark passenger took over. I got the gay rage and I smashed that pump to hell. I said, God damn it. I mean, I could have just thrown it away and been nice and been like, see you later. And then maybe some homeless man could have made a weapon out of it. I don't know, but now they definitely ain't making a weapon out of that, Jack. That shit's in a million pieces. Oh, man. And finally, I like to end with just some more depressing shit. Dating stuff. I don't know how I did this, but so let me tell you. With my dating matches this week, I had one lady who was smoking hot, had a body yada 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 yada. She hit me up, and I was like, "Damn, this is cool." But then when I hit her back, she didn't respond back. So I was like, well, "What's the point of that? How are you gonna ask me to take you out on a date or whatever, and then you just not respond? Like, you just what? Ghost? Shit." So that was slightly annoying. And then came the really annoying stuff. I had Adam, who is a cosplay person, which I've got nothing against cosplay, but this person is pretending to be a lady to attract gay ladies, and I'm not okay with that. It's not even like it's a transgender situation. This person is just being a smart ass and checking the lady box saying, "I'm a lesbian." Well, yes, of course. Adam with your goatee. I mean, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck am I supposed to do with that shit, man? I specifically said, open to anything. It's not men. I don't want to date y'all. We can be homies. I don't want to date y'all. And so far, my homie department's pretty full right now. So, do you mind, Adam? Let's see, who else? Then I had some straight up fucking dude straight up from the Sinaloa cartel. Rodolfo straight up hit me up. I wish that I had the guts to make this a video show on YouTube, because then I would show y'all a picture of this guy. He literally looks like he is the guy who dug the tunnels for El Chapo. And his picture is just him lying in bed, looking like he's ready to murder somebody. And then, of course, he swipes right on me. I'm like, damn, no, man. Like, what the fuck is this? I ain't trying to end up being hung on the side of the road in Mexico. What is this, bro? Oh, God. And then, of course, my personal favorite, Trevor, who is a straight guy, who is, I'm a nice redneck. I'm down for whatever. And then it's a picture of him flipping people off. I don't understand the lack of stupidity. It's just like, why are you wasting your time and my time? I specifically said lesbian. Can you not read? Or are you one of these dudes who be like, yeah, I could turn her. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this shit? The only thing you're going to be turning, sweets, is your back to me when I choke you out.
No.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, God. And then, just in time for Ramadan, I had Barrister Abdullah. And his intro is, I am here for you, please. And this dude, I'm not joking. 57 years old. Holy shit. Listen, if you're a 57-year-old woman and you step to me, you better be the hottest 57-year-old woman on the planet. Come on now. I mean, you better bring it. You better bring something. Man, this guy straight up. This guy looks like motherfucking Donald Rumsfeld. And then, of course, let me end the goofiness with stating that I may or may not have ruined. I can't say ruined. I may or may not have scared off the one woman who I was actually into and was into me. Damn. I'm catching a vibe. I hope it's not real. I hope this is just me spinning some fake narrative in my mind, because I was really excited to meet this one, this has been in the making for a while, and I've tried to be somewhat discreet about it, and because I don't want to ruin it, damn, because that's just my luck. I seem to ruin things, and this one I thought for sure was foolproof. I can't ruin this, and then I might have ruined it. Oh, God. Damn. Fuck. How the hell did I do this? This happens to me a lot. I seem to scare women away. It's just a matter of time. I don't know how it's possible, but women have told me this. Women have told me that they're intimidated by me, and I don't know how to stop that. How are you intimidated by me? This is weird. I'm a nice person, okay? Yes, I might have threatened to choke about 5 or 6 people in this show. But those are just, not so nice people that need a lesson, If you're a nice lady and you're into me, it's cool. We're going to be cool, I mean, come on. I mean, even if I did choke you, I wouldn't choke you out. Like, it would just be, we're just playing. Huh? You don't have to be intimidated by me. It's cool. But I have been told this, so I don't know what else to do. I don't know. I guess I should probably shut the fuck up. That's probably a good idea. Because I think I just do a little bit too much and gets a little too extra for the ladies, and they get scared and they leave. So, damn. I mean, fingers crossed. Somebody out there, one of y'all, can y'all just say a prayer to Satan, Buddha, Krishna, Jesus, Keanu Reeves, say a prayer to whatever you pray to the universe, that I indeed did not fuck this up, and I guess if I did, then I guess it wasn't meant to be, but damn it, I really wanted this one to be meant, shit. It's been a long ass time for somebody be into me and I be into them. The last one, the last one sucked because that one was like, she just did just enough to turn my head. And then so when I started putting forth an effort into it, it didn't pan out anywhere. It just became very flaky. And then to just now, like, see her moved on with somebody else, I'm like, damn, like, what exactly did I do wrong? Like, I gave it my best effort. You were into me. And then the second I was like, okay, cool, I'm into you, you're like, bye. Like, what?
You what?
Fucking turned and burned me, man. Shit. I mean, I did everything I could, and fuck, I feel like that's the problem, is I might be doing just too much. And speaking of too much, it's fucking late, and I need to turn this off. Because I should probably go lay in my bed and ponder why women are intimidated by me, or I seem to chase away ladies and attract dudes. What the fuck is that? I seem to chase away ladies and keep attracting dudes. This is just my worst nightmare. I don't... Please like, share, and subscribe to Rambo Radio. Please tell all your gay lady friends. Damn, what is this? Tell your gay lady friends to show some love to Rambopra. What the fuck is this? Or maybe y'all can have like a conference and tell me what it is I'm doing wrong. I'm not really sure why I be chasing the ladies away, or I just be attracting all kinds of people that I want nothing to do with. All the ones I want are gone or taken, and the ones I don't want seemingly are like just constantly in the DMs. I'm like, damn, I don't want you. I want the other one. Fuck. All right, I've said enough. I've put my foot in my mouth and just, I'm certain I made things worse, but that's what I do. That's my life. Welcome to my life.
Welcome to my life.
All right, that's going to do it for me, folks. I hope you enjoyed the show. And if you didn't, too bad, so sad. Go listen to something else, maybe another podcast that isn't mine, or go listen to an old episode. I'm having a blast listening to my terrible old episodes and just thinking and listening to some of the things that I was saying and how hella wrong I was and how hella right I was about some things. So it's pretty cool to see that progress and listen to that journey and going back and experiencing my old experiences. And yeah, it's a fun. It's not easy, but it's a journey that I definitely can appreciate. And all the trials and tribulations, they're going to pay off. And hopefully someday I will not scare away LA Day. This is Rambo Radio. I'm out. Peace.
Jesus Christ. Fucking... Mate, it's doing this thing. Tell them. Fuck, they can all go get fucked. Tell them what you really think. They're just fucked. Don't worry about it. Thing. Fucking fuck, mate. Fucking Google. Jesus. Fuck me sideways. What? Why is this cunt recording? Fuck me dead. Oh. Okay, Google, stop. Hi, Google. I'd like to speak to the manager.